just that far. You saw the signal from the white hat, the referee, Dick Jorgensen. Maybe about 8 inches. So it'll bring up 4th down, and Del Greco will come on with 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Al Del Greco. He's 9 of 14 this year in field goals. This one will be from 23 yards. Correction, 28 yards. And it's good. And that would have been good from
teams. Sometimes you think, well, we're going to be in prevent defense, going to let them throw in front of us and all those kind of things. And the next thing you know, why you prevent yourself from winning the game instead of losing.
Cliff Stout moved him right down the field in a relief role for the injured Lomax. The Stallings family, his wife Ruth Ann, son, definitely a playoff type atmosphere. Del Greco's kick will be taken by Guggemos. And he's got room.
Yeah.
Across the 40. Want to welcome those of you expecting to see 60 minutes. We're at Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe, Arizona. I'm Tim Brandt along with Hank Stram. 3 minutes and 51 seconds remain in the ball game. Phoenix leads New York by 10. Throws across the middle. Bavaro can't hold on. Broken up by Tim McDonald. In case you're just joining us, let's give you a game summary. Cardinals 14 first quarter points. Lomax scored, then threw a touchdown pass. Lomax now out of the game. On 2nd and 10, Sims double pumps, throws underneath to the 44-yard line. Lionel Manuel.
And that's only the second pass he's caught here this afternoon, which is unusual that they weren't able to get the ball to him more often during this game.
Adams to the 42-yard line, and they've got to start thinking sideline, Hank. They've got to stop that clock by running out of bounds.
Well, he should have run out of bounds in the last play. Ard got a pretty good block out in front, and he tried to make yardage on the inside. He should have been much better off just break it outside and stop the clock.
Clock continues to roll. Under 3 minutes. 2nd down and 8. Manuel at the 34-yard line, stopped by Tim McDonald.
This is a good move here. They're going without a huddle.
Cardinals taking their time getting back on defense. First down, straight ahead give. Adams pushes inside the 30 to the 28. I don't understand that call. Bob Clasby makes the stop.
New York's got 2 timeouts. Phoenix got 3.
You see the clock as we approach the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. Sims has room to the 23-yard line. Ken Harvey makes the tackle. Harvey, the #1 pick out of California. And that'll take us to 2 minutes. 1:59 remaining in the ball game. The lead still 10. Half points, first quarter points actually by Phoenix. And Carthen scored from 8 yards out for the Giants. In the 4th quarter, Lomax to Green. And Otis Anderson scored for the Giants. 1:59 remaining in the ball game. You see the timeouts remaining. It's 3rd down and 1 for New York.
Sorry about the quality of the video. Keep in mind, I'm old, and a lot of the stuff I did was done on a VCR. And if you don't know what a VCR is, please Google that shit. I'm not a history teacher, but this went from a VCR to a DVD to, so it's going to look a little crappy. Again, not sure what year. I'm going to say 85. Could be the 90s. Bill Parcells is still there, so.
Well, the timeouts, New York's got 2, and Phoenix has 3, and they got to kick an onside kick. Somehow, some way to get.
Could be anybody. Could be. Could be the 90s. Could be the 80s.
The Cardinals, they touched it and it went out of bounds. I don't know why there's a decision on the call.
Ball was last touched by the receivers. It's first down at the out-of-bounds spot.
Exactly.
Watch how high it bounces here after the kick. Fadden kicking the onside kick. Watch it.
Should probably change that SPORTSROB to SPORTSROB Live.
It goes way over the top.
I'm a little disappointed. This is going on hour 3, and no viewers.
He needed a trampoline to get that one.
I understand I'm up against some lady doing yoga and a bikini and some chick doing her taxes in her underwear, but still, I'll do my taxes in my underwear. Just come and watch. Just saying. I'm not giving it away for free.
Stout wisely allowing that clock, that 30-second clock, to tick down, but he better be careful.
Yeah, he's got to get it down to 5 seconds, snap the ball.
At 10, at 5, he snaps it. Farrell bounces off, first down, Cardinals. Another lineman. So Ray Brown comes on with 7 seconds left on the 30-second clock. And that'll be it. 20 seconds remain on the game clock. They don't have to run another play. They're tied. Goes to 7-4. The Giants go to 7-4. And the final score, once again, Phoenix Cardinals 20.
Performance last week kept the Eagles within distance of their division's top spot. The New York Giants are still searching for the formula that made them champions 2 years ago. Beset with injuries and plagued by inconsistency, the Giants lost a key divisional game last week in Phoenix, setting up today's test of character. With New York share first place squarely on the line. In their first meeting, the Giants couldn't quite knock Randall Cunningham off his feet. But this afternoon, both teams will try to maintain a foothold in the NFC East race. The Philadelphia Eagles have made the journey up the turnpike, and they will face the Giants live from Giant Stadium for the 108th time in this long and storied series between these two teams. The NFC East looks like this. The Giants at 7-4, tied with the Cardinals, who are losing. That game's not over in Houston yet. That's the score, however, with 3.5 minutes approximately remaining. Houston leading 38-20. So it looks like the Giants have a chance to take over first place again, all by themselves. I'm Pat Summerall here with John Madden. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles, John, and the name of Randall Cunningham comes immediately to mind. It's hard to believe one guy does so much.
Well, that's what I thought. You know, we go and we talk to the Giant players and coaches, and they all say, we have to contain, we have to stop Randall Cunningham. And you say, well, geez, it's a team game. One guy really can't be that big. But when you look at what Randall Cunningham does for this offense, you can
right now, what kind of an effect is that going to have?
Well, the first thing you think of when you see a rainy day is you have to be able to run. And you realize that neither one of these teams are good running teams. So then you say, who can handle a wet football the best? And I think that's what it's going to boil down to. I think they're both.
George Martin, who is a veteran and probably playing his last year with the Giants, made such a great contribution in this area as well as to the football team. Giants have won the toss, and the Eagles, Luis Zendejas, will kick off. To 24, stopped by Ty Allard. Bill Sims, the Giant quarterback, as has been the case for so many years now, facing this front four: Reggie White, Mike Pitts, Jerome Brown, and Clyde Simmons up front. Seth Joyner, Mike Reichenbach, Todd Bell, the linebackers, and in the secondary, Roynell Young and Eric Allen, the rookie, the cornerback, Wes Hopkins and Andre Waters. A couple of hitters at safety.
You know what happened, Pat? All the power went off here in the stadium. As you look up at the scoreboards, there's no light whatsoever, nor are there any clocks.
All the scoreboards are out.
The time will be kept on the field by the line judge.
Time will be kept on the field. You just heard that announcement from Tom Dooley. The 30-second clock apparently is the only one that's working. But none of the scoreboard clocks, nor the yardage markers, nor game time are in operation. The lights are still on. That's lucky. They'd have to stop play if they weren't. The pitch is back to Joe Morris. Morris left side for a gain of about 6. Reichenbach tripped him up with Wes Hopkins. Here is the offense for the Giants. Sims, the quarterback, Joe Morris, who just carried, and Maurice Carthon, the runners. Manuel and Baker, the wide receivers, and Mark Bavaro, the tight end. Up front, it's Roberts, Ard Oates, Eric Moore, and Doug Riesenberg. A very young offensive line, particularly in 3 spots. 2nd and 4. Giants at their own 28. Draw play Morris. Close to a first. Jerome Brown made the stop. It should be enough for a first down, and it is for the Giants.
Yeah, that's a good way to start off when you're fired up, is bring your team out and start running. Start running right at them. Let your offensive linemen, you've just been in the locker room, you have this big fiery talk, you come out, the guys are all fired up, they want to hit someone or something. Let them take off and let them have some run blocks.
Adams has replaced Morris. Maurice Carthon is split wide to the right this time. Won't see that one. Emmanuel drop. Roynell Young on the cover.
Let's watch Red play. He's in there.
2nd and 10, Adams and Carthon. Sims, and the handoff is to Maurice Carthon. by Reichenbach. No gain. It'll bring up the 3rd and 10 situation.
Here's a fired-up guy. Reichenbach.
It was his name because he usually just calls guys by numbers.
That's when he first met him. He was 55. Then he got to be Reichenbach.
Stacy Robinson was the man on the move. Sims gets it out, almost picked off, and is finally by Joyner. And Joyner could go in. Sims knocked him out of bounds at about the 2. All in the game for the Eagles. And Cunningham has Tony and Byers on the game. Tony playing with a broken hand. That's Haddix. Michael Haddix in place of Tony was back with Byers. Gary Reasons made the stop. Harry Carson, as you probably know by now, underwent arthroscopic surgery Friday, and he's been put on the injured reserve list, so he's out for 4 weeks.
I'll tell you, that was one of the things that Buddy Ryan taught him. Well, don't worry about that. It's 60 minutes. If we don't start off good, we'll play good in second quarter and second half.
Byers is the deep back. Flags as unsure. Now the scoreboards are back in operation. 11:57 left to play in the first quarter. The penalty is going to be against the Giants, about a half yard. They're so close. And the rain continues.
I think that's one of the things when you see in a big rivalry game, because both of these teams are fighting for their playoff lives. And I think you get a big emotional game, a rivalry game, and I think you're going to see things on a rainy day like turnovers down here jumping offside.
Cunningham, no signal as yet as he ran the quarterback sneak, and apparently he didn't get in. Lawrence Taylor trying to excite the crowd and get them involved in it. No gain.
One thing about Randall Cunningham, he only weighs about 200 pounds. He does have that leaping ability and the ability to slither. Now again, it's not where his head is, it's where the ball is. And that looked awfully close, because all that ball has to do is touch that goal line at any point.
It is awfully close. The end of the ball was almost touching the goal line. Cunningham tries the quarterback sneak again, and this time it's touchdown. The ball crossed the plane. He got in, but barely.
Gary Carson was just up here in the booth before the game, Pat. I said, how's Lawrence Taylor? He said, I'll tell you, he's ready to play. He's in the locker room. He is really fired up today. He didn't want them to have that touchdown there. He still doesn't think they made it.
Very unhappy. Taylor sprints off the field, got off in time. The extra point by Zendejas with Telchik holding is good. And it's 7-0 quickly in favor of the Eagles with 11:16 left to play. In the first quarter, Zendejas is set to kick it off, and finally they're going to give him something to kick, like a ball.
That helps. I'll tell you, that first kickoff that they had really excited this place. Both teams come out here all fired up, and it knocked the scoreboard lights right out. If Zendejas can do it again, boom, whap, the whole joint goes down.
Gugamos and Haddix back deep for the Giants as Zendejas sends it deep. Haddix lets it bounce in the end zone and finally falls on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20.
Let's watch the touchdown
During the week so they can run it back and forth. And of course, John Madden must be used to that. Dixon Mark, right side, no gain. Seth Joyner.
Let's watch Lawrence Taylor again on his goal line play. Watch him where he makes a hit. And then he's going to say, he's going to get up. Watch Taylor, he gets up, he runs right to the official. You know, I think he was right.
That's called in your face. Nevertheless, it's 7-0 2-0 here. Sims back to throw under pressure. The pass is complete. Caught by Baker. Cincinnati over Dallas in the third quarter. Cleveland beating Pittsburgh, or beat Pittsburgh. That's the final. Buffalo and the Jets in overtime. Tied at 6 in the rain in Buffalo. Minnesota 12-3. There's over Tampa Bay and Detroit under their new coach Wayne Fonts beating Green Bay. And San Diego 0-0. Morris hit right at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards. New Orleans leading Denver 7-0. That's possible.
And the biggest job today to make this a real football game is the officials keeping the footballs dry.
Manuel in motion. Sims draw play. Morris with room. Morris outside the 35 to about the 37. Picked up 4. Stopped by Seth Joyner.
This is one of the things that the Giants think that they can do successfully, and that's run those.
Third down and about 5. Sims gets it to Stacy Robinson, and Robinson is off. We're going to have a tie if they make the extra point. They got the Eagles blitzing their 2 safety men. Stacy Robinson, 62 yards from Sims. Stacy's first reception of the year.
As you said, Pat, that's one thing about that Buddy Ryan defense. It's the all or none. They came in the blitz. They came on an all-out blitz. If you get the time like Sims did, and you can find a guy open, you're going to get big plays.
McFadden for the extra point. The ex-Eagle with Jeff Hostetler holding. 7-7. A tie at Giant Stadium with 8:57 left to play in the first quarter. Scoring drive, 5 plays, 80 yards. 62-yard touchdown pass from Phil Sims to Robinson. McFadden set to kick it off.
The Eagles have an interesting return today, Pat. They had 12
Sorry.
guys out there. I just see Mike
I don't know who I'm
Lennon
saying sorry to.
off the field.
Still no viewers. A little upset.
Beals, number 81, is the deep.
You think somebody from at least YouTube would pop on, or? But again, I think I just have to find the right tag. It's not sports TV football. I mean, that's obviously getting me nowhere. I guess we could stay sports and just see if anybody pops in on that. I don't want to use games. I don't want to use Madden because I'm not playing Madden, and people coming in will want to see Madden. I want my tag to be what actually is happening, and unfortunately I can't do that. But that's, I mean, you get the right tag, and I could put sports, leave it as sports, leave it as podcast. So we'll try that. I mean, I know that's why I'm not getting any views, because nobody's searching that. Nobody's searching what I'm under. So we need to find the right tag. I think just sticking with sports, just sports in general. And we'll see.
Jim Burt was the first man to hit him.
I tell you, Jim Burt was saying yesterday, he says, we're at a crossroads here. He says, we have to put up or shut up. He said, and stop looking for big plays and start making them. That's the way a nose tackle talks. You know, like put up or shut up. Get down there, whap them, get tough. Spread your 6 from your 4 and get in the trenches and go after it, man.
He's been replaced by Eric Howard now. Cunningham gets straight ahead to Haddix. He's close to a first down. Gain of 4. It's going to be a measure, I would imagine. Reasons on the stop.
Randall Cunningham, last time they played the Giants in that Monday night game, threw 41 times. He was 31 for 41.
Wide left this time as Cunningham goes back to throw and gets it outside. Not much. Complete to Keith Jackson, his rookie tight end, who's the NFL's leading receiver. Their first-round draft choice, and he is everything they expected he would be.
You know, he's driving me crazy. I'm still not sure what they're doing.
2nd and 7 from the 31. Draw play, had it, juggled it. Finally got control and picked up. 4 yards, stopped by Banks. That's a final. Houston 38, Phoenix 20. And so now the Cardinals are 7 and 5. Philadelphia can tie them with a victory today, and the Giants can move a game ahead.
You know, it'd be interesting if the Eagles win today and the Redskins win tomorrow night. There could be 4 teams tied for first place in this division. Of course, if the Giants win, then they'll be in first place all by themselves.
3rd and 4 from a 34. Cunningham for Jackson. Got a hand on it, incomplete. They'll have to punt. Carl Banks was nearest to Jackson. That's the kind of matchup they hope for.
I'll tell you, Lawrence Taylor, watch him right here. He was awfully close to Randall Cunningham. Matt Darwin has blocked him there, but watch him. He looks like his right shoulder's okay today, Taylor is. He's right there and just hitting away right as Cunningham threw it. That's a good pass rush when you can be on him as he throws it.
Telchik to punt for Philadelphia. Hockey back deep, and here is Telchik on the run, kicking, and not bad. He got a high snap and got off a pretty good kick after prancing around for a while. So with 5:37 left to play first quarter, 41-yard punt after all that, and the score tied at 7. They beat the Redskins. Here's Sims to Morris. Morris hit.
So I'm going to try that.
Surges ahead for 3.
Says there's another person watching. I did pop in as Johnny Astard, so right now it's just one person. I'm at a loss. I need a tag. I need a thing, reference. So if people search this thing, they'll find me. It won't let me do New York Giants. It won't let me do stuff like that. So I think I'm just going to have to sports talk or something like that. But it's the only way I'm going to get viewers. We'll keep trying. We'll keep plugging.
Again, they're going with no huddle. They got 11 yards. Wes Hopkins stopped Bavaro, but they'll go in a hurry again.
This is a guy that the Eagle defense worries the most about is Mark Bavaro.
He almost didn't get the chain set. Morris is tripped up by Andre Waters, who came up to make the force after a gain of 3.
And Bill Parcells just signaled, keep going with it, don't huddle up, just line up. We got him going here. Bill Sims is audibilizing the plays on the line of scrimmage.
They need 6 for a first down. Sims going to go back to throw it. Whips it sidearm to Bavaro, who gets it and scrambles for a first down. Parcells saying, let's keep it going.
Mike Reichenbach was right there in that play. How Sims got the ball off was amazing, and then how he got it past Reichenbach was amazing.
No huddle again. They're in Eagle territory. Morris gets the ball in the carry, and he goes to the 40. Hopkins on the stop, and again, play number 6 coming up with no huddle.
Buddy Ryan, you see, he has to get his defenses in quicker. He has to make his calls. One advantage they have is they keep the same 11 guys in there, and that's what the Giants want them to do.
Adams in place of Morris, and he gets the carry, and he's tripped up by Mike Pitts for a loss of 4. That'll slow him down.
Now, that's the thing. In fact, that did end it. The Giants were going towards a record with no huddle in the first quarter. And then that loss stopped it because now they get to a third down. They want to get the right play, the right substitutes in. They'll substitute their nickel offense. We'll see Stacy Robinson coming in. And then the Eagles will go with their nickel defense.
3rd and 6 at the Eagle 44. Now things settle down just a little bit. Sims will operate from the spread. Robinson and Baker split wide left. Robinson comes in motion. Outside over the head of Stacy Robinson. And they're too far for a field goal.
Phil
Sims on the coverage.
Phil Sims is upset because Stacy Robinson had William Frizzell beat. In fact, he had about 5 yards on him, and all Sims had to do was get that ball out there. But I think that's the type of pass that this rain could be affected, because that thing looked like it took off a little on him.
Back to punt. Ari Buford for the Giants. Mark Zernecki. Back deep for the Eagles. Good snap this time. Buford's punt is going to go toward the end zone and go in there. So they'll bring it out to the 20, a 44-yard punt by Buford. 2:15 left to play first quarter. 7-7 tie. Cunningham intended over the right side for Chris Carter. Covered by Sheldon White.
You know, it was interesting, Pat. We were watching how the Giants are always going to double on Reggie White. The same thing is happening with Lawrence Taylor. You know, they're not letting Matt Darwin just block him by himself. Watch Taylor here, 56 coming from the outside. See Darwin block him, and then Haddock sits right there and waiting for him. So wherever Taylor goes, they're going to have 2 blockers.
That's what they've done ever since Buddy Ryan has been there. Here's Cunningham's handoff, and nothing doing to Walter Abercrombie. Played so many years with the Steelers.
One of the problems the Giants are having with their defense is they're getting big plays against their pass defense, and you know they're having a lot of completions and they're getting a lot of runs. And not only that, I don't think the safeties have really been tackling well, but neither one of them had an interception all year. And you need some turnovers from your safeties.
They need 9 for a first down, and Cunningham rifles in the direction of Ron Johnson, incomplete. And they'll have to punt again. Perry Williams with good coverage.
I think Cunningham has stayed in the pocket every pass thus far. I think that's one of the things the Giant defense would like to have continue all day.
I would think that will change, however, because he is even more dangerous when he comes out of there.
And at some point he's going to say, hey, I'm going to have to take this game over.
Chelsea gets a good snap and gets off a good punt. McConkey will field it, and the 40 signals their catch at the last moment, makes it safely. It'll be about the 41. We're at Giants Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Eagles and the Giants tied at 7. Pat Summerall, 21 left in the first quarter. Total offense, you see it's been dominated by the Giants, but the big interception led to the Eagle touchdown. The Giants popped it right back. Bill Sims touchdown pass. It's 7-7. Adams left side. Hit by Hopkins. And taken down by Mike Pitts and Hopkins.
One of the plans the Giants have today is put George Adams in there, because George Adams usually goes in on the passing downs. Get Adams in there, and maybe the Eagles would go to their nickel, think it's a pass, and then they'd be able to run. Now, Adams went in there, and the Eagles stayed in regular defense. They didn't make any substitutions.
Mowat is now the Giant tight end, lined up on the left side. Sims to throw it. With Maurice Carthon, who gets to midfield. Gain 5, stopped by Todd Bell, who is now...
Hey, how you doing?
When
leave your name.
Hey, how you doing?
Whoa, hey.
Let's watch Reggie
Forgot to turn that shit down.
And we'll see, he's a power
You're watching SPORTSROB Live. We're watching a game from the 90s. I don't know the exact year, but it's the Eagles, Giants. Reggie White is still alive and playing. So it's in the 90s, like 92, I want to say. Could be 87. So we got a nice divisional game going with the Eagles and the Giants. Calling it Giants TV. Looking for a tag, but I guess we're just going to have to sit with sports because I went under sports talk football. It's not getting me any viewers. But yeah, that's what we're watching here. Looks like Giant Stadium sprung a leak. It's taking a piss on that guy. I'm SPORTSROB. There's no boob. No boob today. I've been streaming for going on 3 hours. And no boob unless boob is the other watcher here. I know I'm one of them because I'm on my phone over there. Just so I can watch the broadcast, see if it gets stopped or stutters or anything. But let's say there is another viewer. Thank you. Pop up in the chat. Follow. Whatever you got to do. I'm not into the old biddies and money stuff, so you don't got to do that. But if you're watching and you're enjoying, follow. Let me know where you followed from. This should be going to my SPORTSROB Live YouTube channel as well. And it's going to my Twitchers. Twitchies. I'm going through Restream. I don't know why that's happening, but Restream will now broadcast to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, so I think that's why I'm doing it through Restream. But this is a game I taped back when it was on. Yes, I'm that old. Nice. Howard getting tackled by Lawrence Taylor. I appreciate you stopping by, whoever you are, whatever you are. Follow, comment, do whatever you got to do. Got questions? Pop into the chat there. Let me know where you're watching from. I know I seen the live shows I'm going against. There's a lady in her bikini with very big boobies. Just kind of chatting. There's a lady in her underwear doing her taxes, so I have to compete with that, and it's not happening. I will do my taxes in my underwear for a price. But I'm not just giving it away for free. Just saying. So I'm aware who's out there right now and what's going on and where everybody is. I'm just trying to find the right tag for what I'm doing. Sports seems to be the only thing I can't put in. It had a good one, football, sports, football, something, but then it said 93, which to me means the year 93, 1993. So unless somebody is searching football, blah, 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 1993, they're not going to get my channel. So that's the problem I'm having. I'm probably going to stick with just podcast and sports and just leave it at that. I could put Madden. John Madden is announcing, so I wouldn't be lying, but I'm not playing Madden. So to me, that means people will come there and think they're watching Madden, or I'm playing Madden, and I won't be. Like yesterday, something weird just happened. Yesterday, I was broadcasting the race, the NASCAR race, but I was still under Real Racing because I was playing Real Racing on my phone, and I was still under Real Racing, and somebody came in and was like, "Real? Well, no, it's real. This is actual racing. it's actual racing. It should be called actual racing." But I was actually watching the race, but I was still under the tag Real Racing 3. And the person still followed and did that. Very nice of them. We seem to be at a pause here. I don't know if I have to advance the thing. Let's click that and see what happens. There we go. So, like I said, right now we're either SPORTSROB Live, New York Giants TV, or New York Giants TV and SPORTSROB Live. We got both. Got 3 people now. Hey, we're freaking we're killing it. We're killing it. If you are a Giants fan and you know what year this game was, please let me know. I'm saying 91. I'm trying to, like, with the players on the team. Randall Cunningham is still playing. Reggie White is still playing. Lawrence Taylor's still playing. Phil Simms. So I'm trying to guess with the players, like, what year it is. So if you know what year this game is, jot it down. I know it's later than the 80s. It's not 86 or 89. I want to say 90, 91. So, out of the 2 people that are watching, because I know I'm one of them. And I don't know if Boob will hit. We lost somebody. But if Boob is one person watching, we could co-host, but if I go to restream, I lose video. It's weird. Every time I go to do, like, co-hosting, my video gets choppy, and I don't know what the hell's going on. I know it's my computer, but hey, what do you want for $20? I'm surprised it's still working. It was at Goodwill. My sister found it at Goodwill, no fucking lie, in Chicopee, and it was $20. It's one of those all-in-one Hewlett Packard. It's got a touch screen. I mean, it's really, it's only running a Core 2 processor. I had Windows Vista. I upped it to Windows 10. And there's a lot of problems. Certain things it won't download. Discord, I can't run Discord on it because it fucks up. And again, with the video, like, I can go to Discord, I can watch things and do, but as soon as I either go on a call with somebody or there's a video in a video, my shit freezes up, and that's what happens on Restream as well. Like, this is running fine, has been for 3 hours, just like the other day when I did the race. Same thing, but as soon as I went to go to Restream to do a co-host thing, everything fucking froze up, everything fucking, it buffered, it kept dropping. So that's not what we want. Other person watching, appreciate it. Follow, I'll see that you followed and I will follow you. That's how I reciprocate. I'm not asking people to do it. I don't care if you do or if you don't. I don't do this. I'm not trying to make money off anything. I don't care about the biddies or whatever all that fucking other bullshit is. I do this. It's a hobby. I'm always looking for a format. I got years and years and years worth of Giants footage that I like to share. This is my way of doing it. I'm not here to get any money. I don't want any money. I don't want any biddies. Followers would be nice. People watching my videos would be nice. But again, not doing it for anybody but myself. It's not a job. It's definitely not a way of life. It's just something I do when I'm bored. I'm bored. It's during the day. I got up early. See, that's why I've been doing this. I mean, normally I'd still be sleeping. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm a fucking night owl. I'm a fucking vampire. I don't like it when I do that. Sometimes I stay up till fucking 8 o'clock in the morning and then I fall asleep. I sleep the whole fucking day away. And then it's nighttime. But I'm trying not to do that. I got up at, I think, 8:30 today. Did my shit. Started broadcasting. Tweaked a few things. I figured out I could run a DVD through my computer and broadcast it here, and that's what I'm doing now. This is one of my DVDs. So I'm a little excited about that, as long as Twitch doesn't. Oh, copyright bullshit. But I did all these on YouTube already, so there shouldn't be a problem. And I have a lot of them. I have years and just stacks and stacks of DVDs. I used to have boxes and boxes of, I wish I still had them, VHSs. And for those of you who don't know what a VHS is what you used to put in a VCR. And if you don't know what a VCR is, fucking Google it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a history teacher. But back in the day,
Cincinnati over Dallas. Dismal in Dallas. Cleveland.
Something weird just popped up on my screen. I don't know what it was. But back in the day, used to use VCR to record things. Now I use DVDs and MP3s, MP4s, all that other shit. I didn't have that technology back when I did this. Like this, what we're watching here, this is from a VCR. I didn't have DVD recorders. And if they did, I didn't have one. I'm not rich. But anyway, I'm going to go. I was doing stuff. I'm actually... You left. Okay, bye. But... what was I saying? Oh, it's, getting to this COVID vaccine thing. That's what I'm doing online. I'm on my iPad / laptop situation here. And I'm doing this, but at the same time, I'm waiting and seeing if there's any places I can get vaccinated. I'm doing two things. I'm multitasking. I'm not going, this is such a long wait, motherfuckers. And again, motherfucker, you making me wait too long. I'm doing this. Once in a while, every so often, I'll check back. Okay, nope. I go back to watching this. I got my phone. I'm multitasking here. But to sit there and yell and scream and freak out on fucking people, I mean, I'm aware that at this time, I'm not the only one on the website. I am 100% aware of that. The world does not revolve around Robert Healy. And I know that at the time I'm in, like now, I know there's at least a couple thousand people doing the same fucking thing I'm doing. I mean, it would be different if it was just me. It's not just me. What I did, I put myself on the call list. I put myself on the waiting list. They have my phone number, they have my email, and they have my text. So I have every confidence that when my name comes up, They will text me, call me, or email me. Until then, I will keep going back, see if there's any openings in my fucking area. My doctor has also told me if things open up over there, and she will call me. So, I'm fine. I'm doing... Back in March, when this all shit was started, I believe I got it. I got very, very sick. I lost my sense of taste, smell, everything. I was sick for a month. I was just, boom, out. All I did was sleep, and I was coughing and chucking up shit. But this was back in March, early March. My sister's birthday is March 2nd, so it had to be March 5th or 6th, because we took her out to eat at Red Robin's, and then the next day I was sick as a fucking dog. It went boom, just like that. So someone there, I think my sister had it, and she might have been one of the first carrier monkeys of the COVID. Because she was sick, Gail was sick, and my other sister Dina was sick. I'm surprised Braley didn't get it. Braley was with us. But the next day I got it, and I haven't got it since. People around me have gotten it, but I've been very careful, washing hands, wearing masks. Like if I go somewhere, I wear a mask, no matter who I'm with. As soon as I leave this house, and there's people around me, I wear a mask. If I'm by myself, like if I'm walking to the store, there's nobody else around me, I don't wear one. If I'm in Shelly's car or Dina's car, I wear a mask. I sanitize, I wash my hands. They all got it while they were around me, but I didn't get it because of the things I did. I was going to get tested a few times, and I thought I had it. So I was wearing a mask to protect them, not to protect me from them. I thought I had it, so I had a mask on. So the whole time I went and got tested, I turned out negative. They went positive like 2 days or 3 days after. That happened twice. I know I've said this story before, blah, 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 blah. But I went, got tested, and while I got tested, and after I got tested, my cousin got a call saying that somebody in her daughter's school got tested positive, so Braley had to get retested. I came up negative, she came up positive, which was good, and then the next time, because of that, I had to go get retested, so I waited a couple days, got retested. Shelly took me again. Shelly was negative at the time. She took me to take the test, but then the next day her test came back positive, which means she had COVID while she was with me. But because I had the mask and did everything I was supposed to do, I got retested. Did not. I was negative. So I've dodged a bullet a couple times, except for that early March thing. And I mean March of last year when it first started, not March of this year. So, but like I said, I don't freak out. I'm sitting here doing it right now while I'm doing this. I'm not getting aggravated because of the wait. I'm scanning, I'm doing. Like I said, I put my thing in the waiting list. They have my phone number, they have my name, they have my email, they have my text. When and if my name comes up, like I said, every day I will come back and check. But I'm not losing my shit. I'm not going fucking ape shit. I'm hoping I'm fine for a while, and then finally a doctor, like with the flu shot, your doctor will tell you they got the flu vaccine. Did you get your flu shot? Come and get your flu shot. It'll be like that. My doctor will tell me, hey, we got the vaccine. You want it? Sure, no problem. I don't live with anybody. I live with my cat. You can see back there, he's giving himself a bath. Excuse me. Sorry, that was kind of rude of me. But chances are that second person is either Dave or David, so it's the only people that watch me. What was I saying? Oh, so I think my doctor will call me when and if it's time. if they get it in there. Phil Simms is down. If they get the vaccine in their office, I mean, that it's going to happen sooner or later. Like the numbers of people who haven't gotten it will be less than the number who have gotten it. So I think that's when it'll be. I mean, there's places around me that are doing it. I'm just, like I said, I'm waiting. I mean, sooner or later. I mean, I think Walgreens is doing it. I think CVS is doing it. I believe Wing is doing it. So, I mean, there's places around me that I can go. It's just waiting for the opportunity to do so. Gail has already gotten hers. I don't think my sister Sherry has. I don't understand why Gail got one and Sherry didn't. Dina is also on the waiting list, waiting for hers, just like I am. They give you go on the way, they give you a fucking number. So you got your number, so every time you want to check, you can put your number in to see where you are on the list. I don't know if there's a list. I actually don't know how it's working. But like I said, I'm not stressing out over it. While I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm online doing that as well. Scanning, find out where there's an appointment, where I can get an appointment, if I can get an appointment. I mean, there's not only so much. I mean, if it says you can't, I mean, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I mean, losing your shit does absolutely nothing. Like I said, I'm aware. Like right now, at whatever time of the fuck it is, 4:33 p.m., I know I'm not the only one on this website. It's not all about me. I know there's thousands and thousands of other people doing it at the same exact fucking time. I'm aware of this. So, losing your shit, losing your cool doesn't do anything. When it's available, I'll get it. There's nothing more I can do. I mean, it's out of my hands. I can't do anything. I'm doing what I can. I'm going online. I'm checking. The doctor's letting me know things. My pharmacist said they will let me know if they get it again. I mean, a lot of places ain't the fact that it's the fact they don't have the vaccine. They just don't have it. That, too, has to be rectified and taken care of. Ooh, hey, a fumble. The ball went shooting out of there like a rocket. But that's what I'm doing. Chilling. Says we have 2 people watching. I'm one of them, so thank you, whoever you are. If you're a Giants fan, you can let me know what year this game is. I have no idea what year it is. That's the thing I should have done when I was transferring them on the DVD. I didn't label them too good. So a lot of these are guess the fucking year games. And this is one of them, guess the year. And just from the players on each team, like we still have Randall Cunningham. We still have Reggie White on the Eagles. I'm saying 90, 89, 90 maybe. Still got Phil McConkey. But again, he was on the 2 early Super Bowl teams as well. Ooh, that was almost blocked. Jeff Hostetler coming in. The old Hoster. So, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. So, enjoy the show. I will be right back.
There's Phil Simms on the sideline a little while ago, Pat. And you can just see that someone and the doctor touched his side, or looked like he was just taking a step, and his whole side went bad on him.
Hostetler. Outside Baker. Complete. Close to a first. Gain of 9. Todd Bell knocked him down.
But that was some shot that Phil Simms took by Reggie White. Reggie White went right by Bart Oates. And then I think after he got there, it was a hit, but I think it was more when he hit him and driving him into the turf and falling on him that got Simms.
So that's the end of the third quarter with the score, the Giants 17, the Eagles 10. And we now pause for a word from your local station.
Suited up for his last game at Brown yesterday. They played over here in New York against Columbia.
2nd and 1 the situation. Joe, of course, John's son. And he's full grown.
Yeah, he packed something. You know, watch this thing again, Pat. It looked like he just touches himself with his left hand, like he's feeling something in there. Look. And as he touched it, it must be like a rib cartilage or something in there. And this is how it happened. Reggie White, again, running right by Bart Oates, getting a shot right now on Simms. And it's his right area. I don't think he's hurt yet. And right there, I think, is where whatever happened to him happened.
Hostetler, the quarterback now, with Joe Morris, the ball carrier, stopped by Byron Evans. And Simms up and around and smiling now, and another Giant player down. Joe Morris. And they come out to attend to him. 24-14, the Chargers 05 left to play in this contest. Giants by a touchdown. After he was hit by Reggie White, he might be back. And my guess, John, would be that he will be back if it's at all possible.
I would think maybe if the Eagles score again, but I think when a guy puts his jacket on and has that look that Phil Simms has right now, I don't think that he's thinking about coming back, because the Giants have control of this game now. If they can keep it, I wouldn't expect Phil Simms to be back in.
Jeff Hostetler, the quarterback. Manuel in motion. Hostetler back to throw it. Fires out, complete to Baker. Baker. Some unusual but very talented moves.
I don't know what he did to Andre Waters. But watch, it's off a play fake. Hostetler watches him coming across the field all the way, pumps to him, then hands it out here. Now, I think the Eagles think he's going to go out of bounds. Now watch Andre Waters. He comes up there. He thought he was going to force him outside. Baker just went right inside him up the sideline. That's when you can't think too much as a defense. You just got to whack them wherever they are.
That's Morris, who's back in the contest. Stopped by Seth Joyner. Got a yard. Line of scrimmage, the Giant 48 now.
Hey, one thing, the Giants can't get satisfied with a 7-point lead, because the Eagles, if anything, are very good at coming back late in the game.
They've done it. It seems like weekend.
Okay, I'm back. I see that whoever is watching is still with me. Show yourself. Acknowledge yourself so I know who you are. Are you a bot?
Have enough for a first down after a gain of 11. Let's see what the penalty marker might be.
Well, that's either going to be against Bavaro or Waters against Bavaro.
I think my phone died.
Because it was on that play. The official was watching Waters and Bavaro all the way down. So that's against Andre Waters and the Eagles.
Bavaro had enough for a first down.
We have illegal contact. Number 48 on the defense. The penalty is declined. First down.
So I'm sticking with that. We're still at Giant Stadium, so, I mean, naturally, because Phil Simms didn't play when we had the new stadium. So that's a gimme there. I'm still going to say 89-90.
But in spite of the domination by the Giants, they only lead by a touchdown. First and 10.
I'll have to research it. But I need to put my phone on a charger because my phone is dying. Hosteller came in and threw an interception.
First and 10 Eagles, their own 37. Giants 17. Or the Eagles could tie them. Cunningham wants to talk it over with Bud. Harry Carson, who Friday underwent arthroscopic surgery
Harry Carson.
on his knee. On injured reserve and out for at least 4 weeks.
Hey, it's Wrestle Pops. Wrestle Pops in the house.
32, here comes the Giant blitz.
Hey, why you gotta be a dick?
Gets rid of it. The direction of Carter.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge you now. Not even acknowledging you.
Back at the line of scrimmage. A penalty marker down. Carter tripped up Bernard. The penalty is against the Eagles.
I think this is an interception
Nope.
that you have to give to the pass rush. Watch this. They have
He was being funny.
surrounded.
I
Throws
thought he
when
was being a
doesn't
dick.
want to, throws into double coverage.
Says, no one likes the Giants. Their name is racist as I am a large male. And people make fun of me because I can reach things on the top shelf.
If you're not going to have them and you're going to wait
So,
to get one,
He's just mad because his team is the red
in this game.
team.
Hostetler
The red
returns
team.
as the Giant quarterback.
His team still has no name, so he's the boy without a name. The team without a name.
Injured after being hit by Ricky White.
That's the boob. Evidently has become Wrestle Pops for the rest of his life. He's never going to be the boob again.
I think the Giants,
And I'm not going to do a show called SPORTSROB and Wrestle Pops.
up and down, and minute they'd start
That's
to
never
play good,
happening.
They weren't, and then when they thought they weren't, they were. And as Bill Parcells said, this is the most important game that we play this year. This is the biggest game we have to. Because if we can win this one, we could be in great shape.
Football is fake as hell. Yes. Look at Tom Brady. Fake as shit. There's times I think it is fixed. I will agree with you there.
Where'd that guy come from?
Adams is back there with Hostetler. And they make the handoff to Adams. Hostetler gets it, and he doesn't get enough.
Thanks for stopping by.
I don't know what that
Acknowledging me.
That wasn't a very good-looking play.
That looked
I'm
like
not in
something
for the
that
biddies. I don't want no biddies.
Saturday in the street.
Either that or it wasn't a design
Why can't you
play.
stay on more than 3 seconds?
Especially to run it on third down.
Buford back to punt then.
Are you only allowed the internet for 3 seconds at a time? Are you at a library?
They didn't have a center.
Beckby back. For the Eagles.
So I'm not getting many viewers, but I have been on to see who is broadcasting right now. There's a couple ladies in bikinis. There's 2 chicks sitting in a pool. Hee-hoo-hoo, splash, splash, splash. There's a lady in her underwear doing her taxes, I think. She's sitting at a desk in her underwear. But I say I will do my taxes in my underwear for a price.
Strong points.
Well, you know, and on that play,
I'm not going anywhere.
Defensive linemen use, they call it a swim technique in a pass rush. He used that same
You
technique.
just said, wish you could stay on more than 3 seconds. I said, why can't you stay on more than 3 seconds? Where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. But you said you couldn't stay on longer than 3 seconds.
Never seen that formation. Maurice Carthon
I'm aware this isn't interesting to you, just like your wrestling stuff is not interesting to me. You don't have to stay on for 3 seconds. I can't co-host you right currently because if I go to Restream, this will all stop. There's something about me running I know it says I'm going through Restream right now, but I'm on my OBS. If I go to Restream and host you, my video will stop running, and it's been running for 3 hours nonstop, no problems. Once in a while, a glitch here and there, but that's it. You ain't getting rid of me. I am a loyal friend. that will stick here and watch a racist football. You got to stop calling them racist. What have they done to be racist?
All three that were tied for first place will lose
Towards large males. And you're spelling males wrong, man. Dude, I don't want to be the grammar police, but males are not spelled M-A-I-L-S, like the mailman. No one's asking you to, dude. I don't want biddies. I don't want anything. I will do my taxes in my underwear for a price, but I want that price paid first before I do my taxes in my undies. I know that's why I'm not getting any viewers right now. I saw my competition. I'm not stripping down for nobody. These breasts stay in their shirt. And I think there's a problem like with tags. Why can't I put football as my tag? I mean, I can't find a tag for my show. I'm going to have to just stick with sports. There was a thing that said football sports talk, but then it said 93, which the 93 I'm thinking was 1993. So unless someone searches football talk 1993, no one's coming to my show. No one's coming to my channel. So I think I'm just going to have to stick to sports and leave it on sports or podcast. Right now I think it's under football talk. I'm not sure. Hey, we got 3 viewers now, but it's probably David now. He's the only people I ever watch. Once in a while somebody will come in, but that's because they were expecting something else. Like yesterday when I was doing the race, someone popped in, but I forgot that I didn't change the tag and it was real racing. So they thought I was playing real racing. And I went, no, this is actual racing, like real racing, like real racing. Actual racing. It's not a video game. But they were nice. They followed me, and so now I have at least one follower that's alive, or one follower that isn't Dave or David, or me, because one of my followers is me, Johnny Astard. Like right now, it says I have 3 viewers. One of them is me. Johnny Astard is watching.
Score is 17-17, and 60 minutes will follow at the conclusion of the game. Hostetler looking deep for Manuel, incomplete. Clock stop with 35 seconds left. Bill Sims started, of course, at quarterback for the Giants. One out with a bruised shoulder. Giants have picked up 70 yards.
And there you go. You see, Johnny Astard is watching. Yes, I am. It took me like 2 minutes to write that. I was writing with my thumb. It's really hard to write with your thumb, especially if you got fat guy thumbs. And I am fat, so I have fat guy thumbs. I didn't steal my thumbs from a fat guy. I'm actually a fat guy who has fat thumbs. See, they match. So I'm online while I'm doing all this. This is why I'm actually doing this. Is like I'm doing the COVID thing, like trying to get an appointment and all that other shit. The part of registering was pretty fucking easy, but now like trying to find a place to go get your shot, it's like impossible. But like I said, I'm not stressing over it because I know like right now, this moment in time, I'm not the only one trying to do it. I know there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of people doing it at the same time. It's not like they said, Rob Healy at 5:52, go on our website, and that shit didn't happen. No, I'm trying not to get COVID. I want to get the shot. But instead of stressing over it, like, God damn it, why can't I? I got it on my little iPad laptop thing. I'm doing this, doing that, doing this, playing a game on my phone. I'm multitasking here. So often I'll check the website, see if there's anything open near me or like when. They have my phone number, they have my email, they have my text, so according to them, they'll call me when they want me. when my name comes up in the lottery, I guess. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with waiting. I think Father Gabriel will get us before anything. Did your parents get their shots yet? Like, being your father is like house written. Somebody should come give him one. I think they'll do that. That's something you should check out. Just saying.
The team that wins the toss is going to take the ball.
Being he's not really mobile, and he does already have like a nurse person go there, they might hook him up with a vaccine.
We're headed for overtime, which will be just like starting.
Don't know. You won't know unless you ask.
That's not the way it works out.
George Martin out.
Can't win unless you play, is what they say.
Really surprised me, that statistic. First time I saw it.
Yeah.
Like, this is great, and I wish I could get you to co-host. I'm not even going to try it. I tried it earlier. I tried it all day yesterday. I mean, you're texting me and stuff. That's cool. Or messaging me, or chatting, whatever you want to call it. But it's really funner when you're in a video box. Yeah, I hear that they will call you when there is an appointment available. That's what I'm waiting for. Like I said, I'm not stressing over it. I'm obviously doing something right. I haven't got it yet, so I'm doing all the right things. I thought I've caught it 950,000 times, but the 5 times I've been tested, I came out okay, so I guess we're good. It's the impatience of people. It's like, I went online, God damn it, I had to wait 30 hours. Well, it's because, motherfucker, you weren't the only fucking one doing it. And people don't fucking realize that shit. My mom is all good, which means your mom has the shot. All right, cool. I think my aunt just got her second as well. Now we're trying to convince Colby. Colby is dead set against it. But he doesn't realize he's living upstairs with his grandmother and grandfather, that if he doesn't get the shot, he's still jeopardizing them. And they can give it to him the same way. I mean, they can go out and still have the germs and stuff on them just because they have the shot. Doesn't mean they can't give it to somebody else. So we're trying to convince him to get it. Thought maybe if it was his anxiety that I would go with him. Yeah, but with your dad, you could leave, like I just said earlier, I'm pretty sure because he is really home-ridden. I mean, he can get somebody to come there and give it to him. As far as the one and done, I don't know which one I'm going to do, whichever one comes up first. I'm not picky. If a one-and-done shot comes up first, that's the one I'm getting. If they give me a choice, I'm going, I don't know. I'll close my eyes and point the one on the chart. I have no vaccine preference.
Hey, the Giants are going to take the all-up rush. Watch, Lawrence Taylor is in the middle now. George Martin is going out there.
Is that what's going to happen next? We're going to have like commercials, like Budweiser commercials. You know, when I want my COVID shot, I want it one and done. I don't want to get one shot, then wait and go back and get another one. I want one and done. I'm a busy guy. I ain't got time to come back. That's why I go with Pfizer.
Well, you know, that's the first thing. You know, if you look at the first play, he had 8 plays, which wasn't bad, but the result was an interception. Then after that, it was just 3 and punt, 4 and punt, 3 and punt. And that's where the game changed. Not that
Today's show brought to you by the COVID vaccine. Get yours while they last.
That's when the Eagles came back.
And it's still Jeff Hostetler. Giants from their own 20 in overtime. Sit out to Morris to about the 25. Stopped by Seth Joyner after a gain of 5.
You'd think that Mark Bavaro has been kind of nicked up this year, but if there's anyone on this Giant team who's been an Eagle killer, it's been this guy.
Sure has.
You know, maybe if we say that the Eagles either.
So is David the third person watching?
Maybe if the Giants are
Or do we have someone actually watching?
Bavaro who has to give it to him.
He's lined up to Hostetler's right. Daniel was the man on the move. Hostetler fires.
This is every time I go to Restream to do the co-host thing, the video stops. I have video problems. Like I said, this has been running for an hour and 22 minutes. The one I did before that was actually 2 hours and 36 minutes. I mean, that stuff going on the screen now, that's because it's from a VCR, so that's not my, it's not my feed doing that. Ooh, we went to Messenger. Make up your mind. What the fuck you doing? Ooh, we got some audio. Am I allowed to put your audio on the show? Is it stupid audio, or are you being a dick? Yes, you're being a dick, or... I need you to sign a waiver. All right, I'm putting you on. It's a guest host audio from Boob. Or, sorry, Russell Poops. Oop, gotta turn it up.
I don't know if it's my computer or if it's you're trying to do too much, I'm trying to do too much, or what. But I keep freezing on my end. So,
I don't know. I wish they would have given me something to clean the place with. I was there for a month. Cleaning the place.
right. But me and my dad, we're going together because Dr. Cody, when I talked to her last week, she said that for me, it would be best to wait when this place up here is available to have. When Riverbend has the one that you get the one and done, because Christ, she can't get me in for fucking one appointment. Imagine trying to get me in for 2, and if you don't get both of them, and this and that. My mom just got her second shot, and she said that this time around it's a little bit heavier dose. The second one was supposed to be a heavier dose or whatever, and she's not feeling well. And no, we had me, you, and Johnny Astard. That's the 3. Catch the 3. Catch the 3. Catch the 3.
Oh, what's going on there? We're having a That's the 3 rap fest. The freezing, because I have it on my phone. And if my broadcast was freezing... Oh, shut up. Forgot to turn that down. If my broadcast was freezing, it would be freezing on my phone as well. So the freezing is happening on your end. That's what I was saying. I've been doing this for a couple hours now. And the broadcast has been nice and clean, nice and crisp. The audio has been good. Except for when I turn it down and forget to turn it back up. Like I just did. But the freezing is definitely on your end. I'm watching on my phone separately. I'm broadcasting on my computer. And I'm watching it on my phone, and it's a very good, it's not freezing up, it's not laggy. It's literally like almost right on time. Put my hands up. And that was like a 3 second delay. Put my hands up again. Put my hands up again. See? They never speak. They never do anything but are there. What? I missed everything. The other name in the Who in chat are bots. Well, that's what I thought. I said I don't mind if they're bots, as long as there's something. As long as I don't look at there and just see a 1, because I know I'm the one. I am the chosen one. But I see that. I'm testing the boundaries. This is from a DVD. I'm seeing if Twitch will let me do this way. And I might have found your Twitchy thing. This could be my Twitch thing. I could have SPORTSROB giant TV every night and play one of my discs. I have hundreds of them. I just wish I labeled them better. I have no idea what year this game is. I keep hoping that John Madden will tell me.
Touchdown Eagles, and they have left the field. So it's a Philadelphia victory, 23-17 in overtime. A bizarre ending.
But even now, like I said, well, why is Lawrence Taylor crying?
Consoling, I believe, Jim Burton.
Oh, hey. Lawrence Taylor almost killed that guy. What the fuck was that all about? Him and his lover were having a moment, and he wanted to kill him. Yeah, I said him and his lover before you did. Maybe it was his crack dealer. Look at Stewie back there sleeping all nice and comfortable. See, it does this in between discs. So I don't know if I let this run, does it pick up the next section, or do I have to advance? So I don't know. I found some old SPORTSROB and the boob stuff too. I might run that after this. As I said, I've been doing this for a couple hours now. I did. The one before this was 2 hours, and we're going on an hour and a half now for this one.
Once dominant, the Giants
defense must rekindle the fire that made them the league's most feared group, especially in linebacker. Harry Carson is on injured reserve, but still here is All-Pro Lawrence Taylor. The Giants
I just got to find the right tag. It's like I might have to just stay with sports and hope people find me that way. Because what I'm under now, I don't think anybody's going to find me.
The Giants had the best linebackers. The Saints have the best linebackers. Start with Sam Mills, 5'9", 225. And Vaughn Johnson, by far the team's leading tackler. Throw in Ricky Jackson and Pat Swilling on the outside.
That seems to be the only problem here is finding the right. I mean, I could say Madden, but I'm not playing Madden, so that would be kind of mean. I don't want people coming in and going, hey, what the fuck, this ain't Madden. Well, John Madden, this was Madden before Madden was Madden. It was actually Madden. I have actually John Madden talking.
Played 2 football games, both against the Philadelphia Eagles. So he's had some war time, I guess you might say, against an Eagle defensive football team, but he's never started. I'll guarantee you tonight that young man has got butterflies the size of 747s in his stomach.
Now, neither one of these clubs likes its chances to make the playoffs as a wild card.
But I also want to see if they
feel that they have to win their division. And Joe, there are a lot of other similarities with these teams too.
There really are, Michael. When you take a real
they let the video stay or if they block them after I'm done. Because the way I see it, what's the fucking point of doing them at the time and then erasing them, or deleting them? To me, it's like, why did you even do it? Like, I'm not going to get 50, 40, 60 viewers. Who knows? Not going to happen. Like, right now, I'm under TV Sports Football. That category had no followers, no viewers, no nothing. So I'm the only one in that category. So unless somebody else searches TV Sports Football, I'm going to get no fucking followers or no viewers. So I'm thinking, what do you think? Switch it back to sports or podcast? Because I am talking about sports. I've talked about everything, just babbled for hours, even though there was nobody watching. I've talked about the COVID situation. I talked about how if you have to take fiber, the orange fiber, how if you can't stand the taste of it, mix it with some Crystal Light fruit drink, and it's yummy. I put on my sensor, my Freestyle Libre 14-day sensor. I did that on video. I showed how to use it. So I was very informative to the masses today. They showed them how that I can check my blood sugar with the Libre thing.
And then close it very quickly. They have great team speed, and they really pride themselves on pursuit and getting to the ball.
So I'm switching just back to sports in general. I'm keeping it there. I just wish you could be more specific. Like, I want to be like New York Giants. That would be great. But I can't. There's no category for the New York Giants. Or is there? There is not. I just looked.
A return of 9 after a line drive 38-yard punt from Maury Buford.
New York Times.
Bobby Hebert brings the Saints on the field, having another
New York Times crossword puzzle. New York Mysteries. New York City, they got 0 followers. See, a lot of these, they got like nothing. Lords of New York, no viewers. They got nothing. So I'm going to stick with the sports tag. I think that'll be a good thing. You're not even there anymore, are you? I'm just talking to myself again.
Leonard Marshall, not the dominant rusher he once was, but he still leads the down lineman with 5
So I'm going to keep sports as the tag.
The first months of the season, Lawrence Taylor has 11.5 sacks. He's second in the league. Eric Carson on injured reserve leaves a big hole. The starters in the secondary have only 4 interceptions between them. 8-year veteran Kenny Hill.
I don't know if it's called a tag. What is it called? A category. Okay, I'm using sports as a category. So they have tags too, but you go to tag and it's not anything that you're doing. Yours is good. There's wrestling fucking shit out there. There's millions of them. Evidently on Twitch, nobody plays football. Bunch of nerds. Bunch of nerds playing non-football games.
Parcells concerned about his ball club. He feels he's just got to win the division. Probably not going to make it as a wild card.
Let's see, part of me wants to go try the restream again. But as soon as I do, everything's going to get all laggy. It's going to get froze up.
Both of these teams have some real injury problems. Craig Hayward not playing for the Saints. Buford Jordan came out 2
And if you're still listening, I didn't throw the... I just said I can't do Sports Rob and Wrestle Pops. I can't do that. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Sports Rob and the Boob does. But when football starts, I'm pretty sure we'll pick a day to do Sports Rob and the Boob. I'm not killing Sports Rob and the Boob. You're killing Sports Rob and the Boob. You're not even called the Boob anymore. I remember when you came to Twitter. The first couple months at Twitter, you were still the Boob. You are Lucha Dad, and you are Wrestle Poops. The Boob. You killed the Boob. You know what? I'm going to do a cartoon where Lucha Dad kills the Boob and sticks you in some kind of goo, and you come out as Wrestle Pops. And the Boob is no more. See? See? I'm working on it. I already got it planned. Lucha Dad is going to kill the Boob. And you're going to morph into Wrestle Poops. But even when you were slowly, like, turning into Lucha Dad and Wrestle Poops, you would come in and you would change your name to the Boob. I did notice that. But then Wrestle Pops totally took over, and you don't even do that anymore. You're Wrestle Pops. You don't even do the Boob. You don't even call yourself the Boob anymore. So, you killed the Boob. I didn't kill the Boob. You killed the Boob. Now it's just Sports Rob, as you can see. Sports Rob. Lucha Dad has killed Sports Rob. No, I mean Boob. Nobody kills Sports Rob. Nobody puts Sports Rob in the corner. Now, Dave, here's a question. Let's see what kind of friend you are. If we were stranded in a desert island and there was no water to drink, would you drink my pee? Just asking. I'm asking for a friend.
Bears 3 for 4 for 33 yards. See, it's not big numbers, but they're effective.
If you look at the average yardage on reception for all his receivers.
And same scenario. If we were on a desert island and we were starving and I'm about to die, would you kill me and eat me so you would stay alive? I'm okay with it. Just don't eat me while I'm still alive. I mean, don't do like cut my leg off and then we can have my leg for dinner and cut my hand off and have that for breakfast. What's that guy doing? Oh, contacts. I thought he was snorting something. Hey, it was the 90s. It was okay to snort cocaine on the sideline.
You see these guys with their hands all wrapped up trying to put a little tiny contact on their finger and sticking it in their eye?
I remember games. This is no lie. You can Google it. It was mainly the Raiders. They would smoke. And what's his name? Len Dawson of the Chiefs. During the fucking game, they would go on the sideline. They'd be fucking puffing away on cigarettes and shit. With the Raiders, Kenny Stabler, not Renfro, what's his name? The ghost of the post there. That guy. They would be on the sidelines smoking up cigarettes. No lie. Google it. They never speak? You mean like you? You're never speaking either.
That's a good call.
You're watching a lady in her underwear doing her taxes, aren't you? I lost you when I said that, and now you're gone. So now you're one of the dudes watching the lady in her underwear doing her taxes.
See the officials huddling around Fred Silver. They were indicating third down, and now I believe they're going to change the board.
I don't know if she's doing her taxes. I didn't even really go to the show. Her thumbnail. It was a lady sitting at a desk. It looked like she was doing her taxes in her underwear.
That game got out of control by the men in the striped shirts. I got to be honest with you.
Morton Anderson has not had very many opportunities.
I'm just saying, if I got to do my taxes in my underwear to get some viewers, I will do my taxes in my underwear. But I want the viewers first. So here it is. We're putting it out there for Twitch World. I will do my taxes in my underwear if I get 15 viewers. See, I don't know how they do that either. How do I promote that? I just said it to you, so which means you have to go say it to other people, and so on and so on. Word of mouth. Say, hey, did you hear? SPORTSROB is going to do his taxes in his underwear. I do your taxes in my underwear. I do your taxes in your underwear. That would be really weird. SPORTSROB said if he gets 15 viewers, he'll do your taxes in your underwear. Which means I'll wear that person's underwear. So not that, I mean, Wednesday we'll discuss The Walking Dead, I believe. But I'm going to rate the three episodes, and we can do this Wednesday as well. I had the one where it came back, the first one, I had that at really bad. But now that I've thought it over and how it was supposed to, they didn't know COVID was going to come along and fuck things up. That was supposed to air the week after Maggie went to the mailbox. And so on and so forth. So I put that up a little higher. I gave that a 7. The Daryl episode gets a 0. I wasn't invested in that at all. It started off funny with him and Carol with the little banter going on. Haha, I can start that motorcycle for you, one shot. And then it just, I don't care where the dog, like I could go outside right now and find 9 stray dogs. So finding a stray dog was like, oh my God, it's a miracle. No, it's not a miracle. I don't care if Daryl got laid. I really, that was not a burning question. I'm not going, yes, I know he's back, but did he get laid? That was not one of the questions I was asking in the hiatus. So that episode gets a fucking 0. Yesterday's episode was back to the normal type of Walking Dead because something happened that you were not fucking, actually 3 things happened that you were not fucking expecting. I forgot what the third one was, but there was 3. I mean, but the main thing was, holy fuck, Gabriel just fucking killed the dude with fucking Aaron's arm out of the blue. After talking him all down off the ledge, yes, it turned out he was a wackadoo. But then the other shocker was the brother upstairs. There was another shocker, but I forgot what. But it was very good writing, very good directing. It was a very good episode. I give it a fucking 9.5. Only reason I got a 9.5 is I know we're concentrating on, okay, this person, but it again stayed with one. I mean, do a cutaway, something. I mean, do something. There's a lot of things. But then they said on Talking Dead, there was a lot of stuff like him and Aaron interacting and doing like the mini golf thing. I think that would have been good to keep in because it would have been fucking funny. Like, hey, let's do that. They're 2 fucking dudes getting drunk and shit and fucking acting goofy and doing, like, goofy shit. Then they got real. Yeah, man. You can't really look at your hand, man. So, I give that a 9.5. It was very well done. Performances by everyone, amazing. Robert was great. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. He's dead twice. I mean, we could have had Robert come on the show twice yesterday. Gabriel killed one, and then he killed himself. I mean, they could have took the fucking the man in the mountain fucking guy, give him a haircut, clean him up. He could have been a good part of society, but he shot himself dead. So. And I blame Gabriel for that too because he was carrying the gun. So Gabriel killed Robert twice yesterday. So anyway, as I said, rate 7, 0, 9.5. Those are my ratings in order of episodes. First episode back, I had it way lower, but then I thought about it, so it went up to a 7. The Daryl, I have no use for that at all. It was a filler. That's what I call a filler. It was the breadcrumbs in my Walking Dead meatloaf. It was a filler. So there's that. And last night's very good episode, very good writing, very good acting. Everybody did a great job. Like I said, even I did not see Gabriel doing that. I did not see that coming. I was like, whoa! I did. Holy fuck! What the fuck? I did that out loud to myself. And if I was on camera, if my fucking shit didn't fuck up, that's exactly what you would have seen when it happened. That's why I want to do like the reaction shots like that. But we can't run the video. And you would have seen like me, because I literally out loud went, what the fuck? When he smashed his fucking skull in. I even called my sister, what the fuck? I said what the fuck like 4 times when that happened, because I did not see that shit coming. I thought Aaron maybe was going to shoot him instead, because he knew the bullet was already loaded. He knew that was in the chamber, so all he had to do was pow, pow. Well, pow, because there's only one bullet. But the guy, I mean, just out of the blue, just like brained the motherfucker. It's a wacko with Aaron's arm. Nonetheless, Aaron's arm. He used somebody else's arm to kill somebody. So I wasn't expecting that at all. So that was good. So. And then next week kind of looks good. We got the Commonwealth finally. We're finally going to get introduced to them people. So I don't know if you're here or not. You're not. Like the Meatloaf, Walking Dead Meatloaf filler, that was a good line. You didn't react to that, so I'm going to save that. Hopefully remember it for the Walking Sports Rob and the Boob Talk Walking Dead. And I'm going to use that Daryl episode as what I said, filler. It was the breadcrumbs in my Walking Dead Meatloaf.
Okay, I'll bet you this is offsetting again.
I don't know. According to this, I still got 30 minutes to go on this DVD or this segment of the DVD. I don't know if I can babble another 30 minutes. This shit's fucking hard. Just and knowing that nobody is watching. I mean, that's even worse. Nobody is watching, but I am talking and talking and talking to absolutely nobody. I'm looking at myself. I'm talking. Hey, you. You're cute. Hey, you over there. You're special. Hi. Don't get jealous. I was talking to that Rob over there first. I have to talk to him too, because he'll get mad. So anyway, Crazy Rob. It's Crazy Rob.
The first touchdown pass of Jeff Hostetler's pro
Oh, it's dinner time, isn't it? Yeah, 5:30. Almost dinner time. It is almost dinner time. Ooh, we have a message. Thank you. Appreciate it. I took your advice and I worked on it, and I noticed I needed to be louder than the video that I'm watching. So I took your advice, and I did it. Thank you. Hey, Boob, if you're here, there's Bingo. Bingo. Becoming a faithful follower. Becoming my first faithful follower. Dave was here, but he left. Or he's hiding. Trying to figure out a way to do co-host. But I'm getting ready to... You seem to pop in. And it's starting to seem like if you pop in, I leave. But I've been doing this. The video I did before this was 2 hours and 30 minutes. This one is going on 2 hours now. And I was just saying when you popped in, I was getting ready. I'm babbling to myself. And I'm going to get ready to leave. It's not because you now are here, but I was already saying that. I don't want you to think that every time you pop in, oh, geez, it's that Bingo person. I'm out of here. I'm fine. A little cold. It's a little cold out here in Massachusetts today. I had to turn my heat on, I put my hockey sweater on. I was like, brrr. I got my heat up. House is warming up now. Tom Brady. If you know, famous for the Patriots right now, and Tom Brady. Massachusetts is famous for a lot of stuff. Kurt Russell, do you know who Kurt Russell is? He's from Massachusetts. John Cena's from Massachusetts. We have Friendly's ice cream. Unless you're from Massachusetts, you don't know what Friendly ice cream is. We used to have State Line potato chips, but State Line went under. That was their big claim to fame in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, where I was born and raised. Wilbraham was the home of the State Line potato chip. Yep, John Cena, he's from Massachusetts. I don't want to say Boston, Massachusetts, but around Boston. He's from Boston. He's from Boston, Massachusetts. Really, from where I live, nothing famous around. I live in Ware, Massachusetts, a small town, and we're not known for anything. Meth labs and crackheads, I guess. Cranberries, if you like cranberry juice, Massachusetts is known for their cranberries. Go down to Cape Cod, you have cranberry bogs all over the place. We have Hood ice cream. The Boston Tea Party, I mean, with colonial stuff back in the day. We were known for that. Which state do you like the most? In Massachusetts? State is Massachusetts. I'm fond of New York. I've never lived there, but I like visiting there. I like Boston as well, but my mother was from New Jersey. Most of my relatives on my mother's side are still living in New Jersey, New York area. All my sports teams are New York related, except for the Boston Red Sox. I got the New York Giants. In hockey, I like the New Jersey Devils. Do I own a gun? I'm not gonna answer that. In the USA, the state I like the most is either New York or Boston. And do I own a gun? I'm not going to answer that. That's for the people who break into my house to find out. So if anyone was ever to break into my house, they would find out if I own a gun or not. Not everyone. I'm going to say right now, I know that was a crack on our country. Not everyone in the United States owns a gun. I'm just saying. A lot of people do, but not everybody. And there's some people who own more than one. I've never lived in another country, so I think it's pretty cool. Furthest I've been is Bermuda. I don't know if Bermuda is another country or not. What do I think? People who own a gun. I'm okay with it as long as you're not fucking crazy and you're not hurting anybody. If you're using it for hunting and you're not a fucking idiot and you're not going around hurting other people that did nothing to you, I'm okay with it. I think that part of our Constitution is okay. But there are a lot of freaking whack jobs out there that have guns that should not. And until we figure that out, there's going to be mass shootings. And they won't go away until people up who run our country can figure out how to stop this shit. Assault rifles, I don't think anyone needs an assault rifle at all. So there's that, but the right to bear arms is in our Constitution. So as long as you're not a wackadoo and you're not going to go around and shoot up a fucking church or a mall or a movie theater or a school, you can have a gun. There's some laws, I think some laws, gun laws have to be tweaked somehow. I mean, you're not always going to stop a crazy guy or a crazy woman or a person from having a gun. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, give them a mental test right then and there. Hey, put this square block in the square hole. What does this ink block look like to you? Those are pretty deep questions. I feel like I'm on a talk show.
Rutledge, nice play action fake, then goes to Carthon. Maurice Carthon to the 40-yard line. Mills made the
But those are my views on that. Again, my views. You can have your own views. Other people can have their own views. It's allowed. That's what's good about our country. It's allowed. It wasn't allowed for the last 4 years when our president was Mr. Trump. A lot of stuff in this country went a little crazy. Hopefully we're back to normal and back to being able to speak our truth, speak our minds without being ridiculed and threatened.
Reasons with 2 straight tackles and then the pick.
The Giants only rushing 3. They drop it. There he is. We saw Toy Cook run the route before.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. 4 years with him in office, there was a couple times I was not proud to be an American. He was not representing this country the way this country deserves to be represented. That man did not represent this country good. And that's all I'll say about that. Joe Biden, hey, give Joe, he hasn't even been in office a year yet, so you're right, he was. And he made us look bad. As a country, he made us look bad. I have friends that love the man, and they are, I used to think they were intelligent people, and just some of the stuff they were saying and doing, and I'm talking family and close friends of mine, just some of the things they would say or do, I would have to go like, what the hell are you talking about? Who are you? And I'm just personally glad it's over. Hopefully Joe Biden gets us back to where we were supposed to be. I mean, it's bad enough a lot of other countries hate us. I mean, Trump didn't help that, and we need to get back to where we were. Yeah, it was kind of effed up. It still happened. I mean, my family I lost my mother a while ago, and her sister is my aunt, and I love her dearly. But my aunt, just some of the stuff that was spewing out of her mouth was like, damn, lady, what? I love you. Who are you? But it's over. I mean, it's done. People are trying to nail Biden now, and it's just they're making stuff up with him. At least with Donald Trump, it was the truth. If I was saying something about Donald Trump, it's because it actually happened. He actually said what I'm upset about. Joe Biden, they're just making stuff up, just they're trying to come back at you. It's like, oh, you said this about Trump. Well, Joe Biden did this. It's like, no, he really didn't. There's a thing going on he's a pedophile. You really think we're going to have a pedophile in a president? Come on. This is just stupid. Do you feel that the country is split? Not anymore. It is a little, but it was definitely split when Trump was in office. Definitely. 100%. Right now, like I said, the Trump people are trying to say and do stuff, but nobody's listening. I mean, before, it was everywhere, and you couldn't get away from it. Even if you wanted, if TV, something happened, you could shut off the TV, but then you would go on Facebook, they would be on Facebook, it would be on Twitch, it would be on Twitter. Now, it's not that way. So I think we're slowly getting back to normal.
The Giants defense has played great all night. Terry Kennard came up and killed. Bill Parcells, I don't think wants to use the timeout here.
Yeah, I think we're more chill. We're back to the chill country that we were before Donald Trump popped in there. It's like me personally, I mean, I kept saying with Donald Trump, I didn't like Donald Trump before he was, I don't know if you know, he was on TV and he did things. I didn't like him before that, years before he became the president. But before, like, he used to have a show called The Apprentice. And at least before, like, if I was flipping my TV to watch something and I saw that was on, I could shut it off. When he was president, he was everywhere. He was on Twitter. He was just everywhere. On the radio, people were discussing. You could not get away from his craziness. So now, yes, it's that way where I could just go a day or I don't have to discuss him. And when I do discuss him, it's like this. I'm not getting yelled at. I literally on Facebook got threatened and called names because I didn't agree with what a Trump follower was saying. I got my life threatened because I said something against Donald Trump. It was crazy. It was, and that's mainly what I was saying, because the people I love in my family and my friends that were, I want to say followers, but that makes it sound like he's a cult hero. Just to hear what Donald Trump was saying and doing, and that these people and the people I loved and respected thought it was okay. It's like, no, it's really not. Are you not hearing what is being said? So that part of it I'm glad is gone. I'm not political anyway. I'm not a political person. I very rarely vote because I think they're all crazy and stupid and liars. So I very rarely vote. I just want a president that's going to represent the United States in a positive way. Donald Trump did not do that. Hopefully Joe Biden can bring us forward instead of backwards like Donald Trump did. I had no problem with Obama. It wasn't like when Trump was in there. Like, again, my views on my president should be on TV telling me if there's something wrong going on, and they do a thing called the State of the Union address. That's the only time I want to see my president. Donald Trump was on the TV every freaking day, telling us how to handle with COVID, how we should deal with COVID, how we should deal with the Black Lives Matters. Blah, blah. He was just telling us what to do. He was a dictator. It was plain and simple. And I'm glad he's gone. And hopefully he's supposed to run again in 4 years. Hopefully people remember that he's an idiot and laugh him out of there. Obama, just the same thing. George Bush was the same. George Bush was our president for 9/11. And, of course, he was on TV a lot for that. Other than that, he was just there. He was our president. Obama, same thing. Didn't do a lot to change anything, but didn't do a lot to ruin anything either. Donald Trump, just... That's all I can say about that. Biden, I can't speak for Biden yet. He's trying to do all the right things, trying to right all the wrongs.
Out of bounds at the New Orleans 45. Van Jakes chased him out. Remember, the Giants have
No. I don't know where that even came from. No, I do not. I laugh when I hear things like that. No. I think who did it was who did it. And why they did it is because they hate us. Those conspiracy theorists about that, that's crazy. And I'll tell you one thing. Why? I mean, mainly because it's just ridiculous. There's a video of that day when it was happening. He happened to, I think he was in Florida. He was reading to children. And the news was on, and he was on the news. And when the guy whispered in his ear what had happened, you saw on his face all the emotions that we felt that day. He, at first, very sad, very hurt, and like, what? And very hurt, and then angry. You saw all those emotions in his face in that 1 minute. He's not that good of an actor. So, to me, yeah, that's crazy. That's nonsense.
This is where having a veteran quarterback is so important, because now it becomes the quarterback's game. You look around, you see if your men are set. Even with the crowd going, you get them in the huddle and you say, look, settle down, guys. Just take it easy. I'm in charge of this thing.
See, I'm mixed on that too. I'm very mixed on that.
And give them a clear shot. What the Saints are going to do is they're going to just try and grab at the ball.
There's places we are that we shouldn't be. There's places we should be that we are not. There's shit going on where people need our help, and whether we're doing it to help them or to help ourselves that depends on the individual. As far as Iraq and being out in that area still, personally, I don't know, I'm torn with that too. Because I know if they leave, some nut job is just going to pop up again. They're waiting they're waiting. They're just, the next group is waiting to just pop out of nowhere. There is a reason the Middle East has been fighting for millions and millions of years, because maybe it's just, I don't know. But yeah, there's some places I don't feel we should be, and there's some places that we should be that we're not. We're supposed to be helping people, not doing stuff. But I love my military. I love my military men and women.
He said he expected it to be a low-scoring game. This is very typical of what the Saints have been in all year, very close contest. And I really believe
no, I'm not either. I have Republican thoughts. I have Democratic thoughts. I have neutral thoughts. Like my Republican stuff, mainly about what I said about guns. A Democrat doesn't think that way. Well, that's why I say I'm not political, and people go, "Oh, you got to think of it with an open mind." I have an open mind. I'm not political at all, so I don't see Democrat, Republican. I don't see any of that stuff. I look at what's going on, how it should be handled. Yeah. And see, that's the friends of mine that were like into Trump and stuff. Like they were all very political, like, and it turned into like I was saying before, it was almost a civil war here. That's how bad it was getting. But it wouldn't have been blacks against whites. It was going to be Republicans against Democrats. That's how bad it was getting with Trump in office. And it was getting ridiculous. And I'm just so glad, like right now, like I was at the point where I wasn't even watching. There was like no new. I was calling it this is a no news day. Like, I was watching no news. I didn't want to talk about the news. I didn't want to see the news. I didn't want to hear about the news because it was so fucking stressful that I would literally go weeks without watching the news. And now I can. I can watch. My president isn't up my ass. I don't like it when my president is up my ass. I don't want to see him on Twitter. I don't want to see my president on Facebook acting like an asshole. I don't want to see him on TV saying and doing stupid fucking shit. He's representing my fucking country. And he's acting like a dick. Excuse my language. But that's what I did not want to see, and that's what I did not like Donald Trump for. He embarrassed. I was embarrassed for us because he was our president. It was embarrassing. He looked like a fucking clown.
Boy, he rooted that baby through. Jumping to the right, and he blew a body. He was bring that one home. Taylor and Buffaro. But
I'm glad it's over. I'm glad that part is over. Joe Biden, don't know yet. It's been too short a time. I like the fact that I can watch TV and not have to see or hear stupidity that he did. It's good to hear. And like I said, even when Trump people say and do things, they're making it up. Like, Joe Biden's a pedophile. Joe Biden is not a pedophile. If Joe Biden was a pedophile, he would not be the president. Just saying. Unless you have proof that this man is diddling children, shut the fuck up. Again, excuse my language. I swear a lot when I get emotional. The Italian cuss words come out. But I feel we're going in the right direction. Now, if we could just get this COVID stuff taken care of, we get this COVID stuff, get everybody immunized, everybody, not just Americans, everybody in the world immunized, so this shit stops. Like, even to hear that it's a political thing. No, people are actually dying from it. It is a fucking virus. Stop saying it's a political fucking stunt. When I hear that shit, it gets me mad.
What you do now is you drop your safeties back deep enough, and you tell them, make sure.
All right, take care. Be good. Okay, that was Bingo Beta Blocker. Funny, we did a SPORTSROB in the boob. He came on, we kind of, or she, I forget. But came on, I kind of like bust on people. I was kind of being an ass. But they're from a different, I think they said they were from Germany. And I was making fun of them. But now, like every time I do a show, he or she pop in. I think it said it was just she. Pop in and we discuss. Today we got very political, very, very good questions being asked. If he's a bot for my country, now the FBI is coming to knock on my door. The boob chimed in while this was happening.
I think they have to come back with the same route. They have to run a corner pattern and try and get the receiver downfield and out of bounds. Bear steps up, floats it deep sideline, up for grabs.
So it was good. She came in yesterday and told me I was having microphone problems.
And now the only thing he can do is throw it as far as he can.
It's just a jump ball.
They were, she was, I feel bad that I don't know if you're still there, are you a male or a female? I forgot. Not that it matters. I will show you the same respect that I've showed you the last couple times we've talked. But I forgot if you're a male or a female. Or if you don't have a preference, that's okay too. But I forgot what I was saying now. So, that was that. I mean, that killed in that 30 minutes where I was going, hey, I can't broadcast for 30 minutes anymore. I can. I should have, what I did, I didn't do this right. Unless you're in, I don't know if on the video the chat comes up. I'm not sure. But he or she was asking some really good questions. It's like, I felt like I was being politically fucking analyzed. But great questions, because especially if they're from another country. I mean, just wanting to get, I mean, because we have, just like the gun question right then and there, it shows, I mean, they just assume, just like we assume certain countries act a certain way, but we don't really know because we've never been there. Just the questioning here about the guns. They are under the impression Americans are running around like Old West, pew, 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 shooting guns in the air and shit. It's not like that. But because they're from a different country and a different, they only go on what they hear and read about and see. That they asked, she asked that question, or he asked that question again, don't know. Yes, that's what I meant. Oops, I don't know what that meant. But I'll have to go on their profile and find out. But just the questions, they just asking, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? I felt like I was being grilled by the FBI. If I see a black sedan with fucking men in black getting out of it, I'm fucking out of here. But 2 hours, 22 minutes. Really good feed. The boob left me a thing about going live on his show. So I don't know if he meant today or tomorrow. So I'm going to listen to that thing now. But I'm going to end this shit right now. Thank you, Bingo, for coming in. Very good questions. Hopefully people can read them. And like I said, I don't know if on the video end of this, if the chat comes up. I should have read the chats out. I was just answering the questions. I should have read the questions out because they were asking very, to me, it's like weird but again, from a different country. They're asking like, what's Massachusetts famous for? Tom Brady. Honest question, honest answer, honest question, honest answer. Tom, I said John Cena. Said he knew John Cena. Which state do you love the most in the United States? I said New York or Boston. I've never been to really anywhere else, but I love New York. I love the city, big cities. I love big cities. What do you think of people who own a gun? I answered that very clearly. I have no problem with people owning guns. I am for the Fifth Amendment, I think it is. the right to bear arms. Just we have to get the crazy people unarmed. If there's even a question that this person going to go shoot up a mall, they don't get a gun. I don't want a gun. Do you feel that the country is split? I answered that question very honestly. Right now, no. When Donald Trump was in office, yes. Very much so. Are there still? But yes, they're not. They went away like he did. He asked some other questions. Very good interview. I was being interviewed. Could he be a terrorist? Just testing the waters. Maybe. Did I just give him some information? No. Do I own a gun? He doesn't know if I own a gun or not, or she doesn't know. I said, I'm not going to answer that. I said, that's for the people who break into my house to find out whether I own a gun or not. I don't wave them around. Look at me, I got some pistols. But that was good. On that note, I'm going to go see what Dave wanted. I'm out of here. Had some long, good fucking 5 hours worth of videos. Peace. I'm out of here. Remember, it only hurts if you forget your